Today, I'm going to be reviewing Dodl, the latest investing app from AJ Bell, designed to help proper beginners start investing. At first glance, it really does seem to cut through the jargon, and the absence of intimidating investing charts is definitely refreshing. But with fluffy monster mascots alongside the tagline, investing doesn't need to be scary, it's definitely towing the line between patronizing and genuinely helping newbie investors. Curious to see more? Let's take a closer look. With Dodl, you can invest in funds, ETFs, and UK shares. But so you're not just let loose with all the gear and no idea, Dodl has broken these investments down into 3 incremental levels as a way to take you on a bit of a journey and build your confidence and knowledge of investing as you progress through each stage. The entry level is called AJ Bell Funds and offers 7 ready-made investing portfolios. Portfolio is just another fancy way of saying your collection of investments. Each is categorized by how risky the investments are, from cautious or balanced to adventurous and global growth. There's also a responsible growth fund so that you can really pick the right investments for your investing level and mindset. The second tier is themed investments, which is more driven by your investing interests and values. For example, you could search for investments by region or sector, by their eco-friendly status, or by what's trending at the moment. For more experienced investors, themed investments is just another word for funds or indexes. For example, Dodl's UK Top 100 theme is actually just the FTSE 100 or Financial Times Stock Exchange 100 index. This middle level is aimed at people who want to be a bit more hands-on with their portfolio, but still want to invest in funds or groups and stocks, which tend to be less risky than investing in individual shares and putting all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. That brings me on nicely to the final level, shares. This is where you can invest in individual shares from 50 companies, spanning some of the biggest brands and companies in the UK. This section is UK only, but you can invest in global stocks via the funds in the previous 2 levels. Just a few more nuggets of info before I move on to the fees. So as well as a general investment account with Dodl, you can also open an individual savings account or ISA, a lifetime ISA, and a personal pension. And you can use both Apple and Google Pay to add money to your account, as well as debit card payments and direct debits. It's free to buy and sell your shares with Dodl, and there is no fee to withdraw your cash, unless you have a LISA, in which case there are some exceptions. For each account you have, there is an annual charge of 0.15% of the value of your investments. This is paid monthly from the available cash in your account, but there is a £1 monthly minimum. If something about that doesn't feel quite right, don't worry, we've done the math. With an annual fee of 0.15%, to be above that £1 monthly threshold, you'd need to be investing around £675 a month, which is probably an unreasonable amount for someone just starting out. If you're only looking to invest smaller amounts at first, you're going to be below that £1 threshold, so it's easier to ignore the 0.15% annual fee and just think of this app as just costing you £12 a year. There are some other fees to consider as well, including fund management fees, compulsory government charges, and some potential foreign exchange fees. And Dodl has laid out all of the specifics in a really handy drop-down section on their website, which explains these in a much clearer way than a lot of other investing sites I've come across. As someone who has just downloaded the app, I can confirm it is very quick and easy to set up. Just make sure you have your bank details and your national insurance number ready to hand. To give you a tour of the app, I'll start by taking you through this bottom menu, and then we'll dive into the general investment account specifically. So to start at the start, Dashboard is where you'll see all of your open accounts, as well as the option to open other accounts like an ISA, a LISA, and a pension. Invest is where you can browse through the 3 investment levels I mentioned earlier. Click on AJ Bell Funds to see the 7 risk level portfolios. Click Themed Investments to browse different funds and indexes. And click on Shares to check out the 50 UK companies that you can invest in individually. The Learn menu will take you to a bunch of educational guides, again organised with a really nice flow so that you can learn about stuff before you start, as you're preparing to buy your first investment, and what to do once you're up and running, as well as some more information on how Dodl works at the bottom there. In the profile section, you'll find all of your personal information, as well as this cute blue monster, which has, if I may say so, very fabulous eyelashes. If we go back to dashboard, let's take a deeper look at the general investment account. At the top, you can see how much you have in your account, and you can easily toggle between different accounts if you have them. Below, you've got the option to add some money, buy some investments, set up direct debits if you wanted to make regular monthly investments, and more options is where you need to go if you want to withdraw cash. Scrolling down the page, you'll find your account activity, which will show you any recent or pending transactions, and your investments, which is where you'll get a bird's eye view of your portfolio. You'll also see that on pretty much every tab, there's a shortcut to learn about investing, which is great if, for example, you get halfway through something and realize there's something you don't know or would like to know more about. If you're watching this review and maybe thinking Dodl isn't for you, here are our top 3 alternative share trading apps for beginners. Trading 212 has both an app and web platform that are both super easy to use, and it offers commission-free trading with low foreign exchange fees. Free Trade is like the Monzo of investing apps. It's got a really clear, colourful interface without any of the crazy charts and tabs that come with more advanced apps. Orca claims to be designed for everyone and comes with individual shares as well as ready-made collections of stocks, very similar to Dodl's themed investments. For more information on Dodl and to start comparing investing apps, head to finder.com by clicking this link up here. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and hit that bell button to be the first to know when a new video drops. Until next time, thanks for watching.